SpongeBob seems innocent, colorful, cheerful, but behind the animated screams and exaggerated jokes, there's something unsettling. Bob has had outbursts, bulging eyes, existential crises. Squidward suffers daily. Patrick seems disconnected from reality. It's a sea of jokes with a strange taste at the bottom. The Flying Dutchman, a ghost for kids? Among the strangest figures in the cartoon is him, the Flying Dutchman, a condemned ghost who steals souls, haunts the ocean, and traps people on his ship. And worse, all treated as an adventure. SpongeBob and Patrick have been ghosts, have served the spirit, and have even been threatened by him. Was this for kids, or was it meant to scare? The job that became slavery. SpongeBob works happily, even though he's mistreated, ignored, and barely paid. Mr. Krabs exploits him, and he's grateful. SpongeBob never complains. He loves his job, even when he suffers. A forced smile, or a conditioned mind, the exaggerated happiness seems to hide something broken inside. Pain as entertainment. In the SpongeBob universe, everyone suffers, but pain turns into a joke. Explosions, beatings, characters being crushed, burned, stretched, torn. Squidward is a favorite target. He lives in physical and emotional torture, but no one cares. Others' pain has become the show. Psychedelic and mental scenes. Sometimes a cartoon completely breaks logic. SpongeBob enters distorted realities. Everything spins, changes color. The music gets strange. It looks more like an animated nightmare than a normal episode. Moments that scare even adults, but that passes a visual joke for children. Neptune, a deity that replaces God? In several episodes, SpongeBob and the others invoke Neptune's name as if he were a supreme deity. Thanks to Neptune. For Neptune's sake. By Neptune's trident. Neptune save us. Neptune help us. These expressions are direct equivalents to phrases like, thanks to God, for God's sake, God save me, God help us. He is portrayed as almighty, wrathful, and demanding, an almost omnipresent being in the underwater world. But why replace God? Why remove the name of God and put a pagan god in its place? In a children's cartoon, some call it mythology. Others, blasphemy disguised as a joke. Explicit exposure. Scenes that aren't for children. One of the strangest elements is the frequency with which the cartoon shows characters without clothes or in a suggestive way. SpongeBob and Patrick have appeared showing their bare bottoms in several scenes, with close-ups or jokes involving the area. It seems like a childish joke, but why repeat it so many times? A joke or intentional exposure of inappropriate content. For some, it's humor. For others, it's a line unnecessarily crossed. The swear word episode, Sailor Mouth. The episode is called Sailor Mouth and shows SpongeBob and Patrick learning to say forbidden words. They say the swear words and are censored with horn sounds, sirens, or car noises as if it were funny. They don't say the real word, but it's obvious it's something serious. In the end, they are reprimanded, but most of the episode treats the swear word as a cool joke. This is presented as a children's game. But what is really being normalized? In the end, they try to give a moral lesson, but most of the episode encourages repeating censored sounds, which generates curiosity in children about real swear words. The strange relationship between Plankton and Karen. Plankton is married to Karen, a wife who is a computer. Despite the comedic side, there are episodes where their relationship mimics a human marriage, with fights, jealousy, and even uncomfortable moments of affection. Karen complains about lack of attention. Plankton tries to please her with flowers or dinners, and sometimes there are scenes where they sleep together. Even though she's a machine, everything is treated as a joke. But an artificial intelligence being a needy, jealous, and sarcastic wife? Is it just humor? Or a strange message about technology and relationships? The butt is a trunk? In the episode, I'm Your Biggest Fan, SpongeBob tries to impress Kevin, the leader of the Jellyfish Club. In one of the strangest scenes, he opens his own bottom as if it were a compartment, pulling objects out of it like a car trunk. It's quick, it's bizarre, and it's shown as if it were totally normal. Just an absurd joke? Or another strange use of the body for humor. Mr. Krabs' mom's panties. It all starts innocently. SpongeBob and Patrick want to cheer up Mr. Krabs, who's feeling old. So they decide to take him on a boys' outing. But the last mission of the day is to break into Mr. Krabs' mom's house and get a pair of panties. That's right. They sneak in, grab the underwear, celebrate as if it were a trophy. And then comes a revelation. It was Mr. Krabs' own mother's. The episode was officially banned in the United States because of this scene considered inappropriate. But in Brazil, it continues to air smoothly on channels like Pluto TV. Is it just an exaggerated joke? Or a huge piece of adult content disguised as a children's cartoon?